Welcome to the Redvee TV Instant Fan Reaction supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2022 season as we reflect on Saints' 42 points to 12 victory this evening over the Leeds Rhinos, joined by Mr. Kev Cunningham. A triumphant return! With me anyway.
It's good to be back, yeah. It's good to be back in the on the Redvee TV. Competent performance. Thought we played well, thought Leeds were poor. 2 points. Alex Walmsley bossed it up the middle. Conrad Hurrell loving life at St Helens.
Was there anything more nailed on than Conrad Hurrell? And was there anything, for the first try, and was there anything more nailed on than the fact that I looked at it and didn't back it?
Yeah.
He did it at Headingley and did it tonight.
Catherine does Walmsley last try every week and didn't do it tonight. But anyway, that's the way it goes.
Obviously, the team news to start with: Will Hopewati misses out with a hamstring injury. It's just bad luck. But the positive that come out tonight, I thought John Bennison at fullback was absolutely superb. And I tell you what, if Will Hopewati gets fit, he's going to have an hard job getting the shirt back. Because Christian Wolf says the player in possession of the shirt keeps it, and I thought Bennison tonight was absolutely excellent. The way he chimed into the line, he looks like he's put a bit of size on as well. I think he's a potential star for the future here.
Reminds me very much of 2-3 years ago when Jack Wellesby first got his opportunity. I thought he did a lot of the same types of things. His movement on a lot of our players was sharp round the back. He was desperate to get over the line, didn't quite. But yeah, really solid under anything high or anything that went long. But yeah, I mean, on the Hopewati thing, I was one of the ones that had a bit of a pop, not knowing that he'd got through that game with an hamstring injury. And if it is that same hamstring, then what is it with this club and hamstring injuries? It's just unrelenting. But look, no one's as frustrated likely than him himself. He's turned in a couple of good performances. Wolf said in his pre-match that he's just copped another niggle, but look, get behind him. And it's just one of those things. It's rugby league, it's a physical game, and injuries come, but to be fair, I feel sorry for the bloke. He must be absolutely crucified because he has a good game, he gets another niggle, and hopefully they just get him sorted like the Percy thing a couple of years ago and get him back to full strength.
I would say it's a physical game, but the Leeds player runs it back in from the kick-off. He just cops a normal hit from Matty Lees and Alex Walmsley, and that's a penalty these days. It's bizarre, this game now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is it spoiling it?
Yeah, 100% of course it is, because, and I'm not being funny, it wasn't even a shoulder charge. Alright, he's not wrapped his arms, but it was front on, it wasn't a shoulder, was it?
But the Leeds player's gone in exactly the same way. It's 50-50.
It is. I mean, we don't like to talk too much about referees, do we, on these
Well, we do now because he was shocking tonight.
Yeah, he was awful. It's like he's got a new whistle for his birthday yesterday or something. But what I don't understand, and I really don't get this, is why Kendall's running the line. I know Hicks doesn't want to do top grade anymore. He's running the line, and that guy's in the middle, same as the last game. I get we're trying to get this next level of referees and the younger generation of referees taking more first grade games, and I get that. But if you're going to put it this, he won't referee us again this season, I don't. Certainly not next
Is
week.
A top class TV game the games for referees to be learning?
I mean, he's got the screen for 15 minutes in the first half. He used it.
Was the most bizarre one for me tonight was the clear trip on Matty Lees, which was bang in front of him. He looked like he didn't give it himself to begin with, and then has to wait for a minute for the video ref to give the yellow. Is that what the video ref's there for now?
I think the rule is, my sister-in-law told me this, I think the rule is on that, is if it's a possible yellow or red card, the VR can intervene.
So and that's fine if that's the case, but how many times do they not intervene when it's a yellow?
Yeah, look, we know full well in this game there's a lack of consistency with decisions. I mean, you talk about he's waited a minute for that. What about the try he sent up as a try that was this far away from him that he's knocked on from a foot off the floor?
Is that the Regan Grace one?
No, the Leeds try.
The Leeds try.
It was a foot. It was that far. Yeah. That wouldn't get given at under 8s on a Sunday for Joshua, let alone in a Super League game.
I'm told the Regan Grace one in the first half, which got in the corner. Apparently it popped out at full speed from us. I thought it was a try, but listen, somebody said it was never a try on our Twitter feed. Well, I was there watching it live, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Some people were critical on some of our half-time tweets, saying we were a little bit loose defensively first half. Yeah, we might have fell off a couple of tackles, but we've conceded 12 points in that game. And that second try of theirs, I thought it tipped forward. And
there's an argument, my mate said, for the first try that it was touch and go whether his rear end was in touch. I know his feet weren't, but for me, we couldn't see it on the screen because of the scoreboard at the bottom. But there was an argument that theirs could have been chalked off, but because it went up as a try, it got given. But yeah, in terms of defensively, there's something that happened during that game where I don't know if it was Reece Martin or Blake Austin have kicked for touch, or Caesar I think it was, and there's absolutely kicked the ball wrong, and Regan Grace, I switched on Regan Grace, catches it and takes it back in, but he's daydreaming, and for me it's frustrating. We've won by 30 and there's little things we're picking up on where things like that Wolf won't be impressed with. It's those 1%, it's those just being switched on, concentrating, because that ball on the other side, Tommy catches that and we get possession straight back. So yeah, Batchelor missed 1 or 2 tackles. I think he looked tired, Joey, tonight. I think if Bell or Metaltia were there, I think that he'd have got a bit more. Well, he'd have got some rest. I don't think he didn't come off at all, did he? Actually, Batchelor.
If the defence was a little bit off at all tonight, I thought the attack was the best we've seen it in a long time.
Yeah, definitely. And look, it's week off syndrome. Saints always suffer from that. We've known that for the last, well, however long we've been. Yeah, it doesn't. Week off syndrome. We always seem to be a bit dodgy the week after. But I'll tell you what, the one person who stood out for me massively tonight, and he's getting back towards his best, was Alex Walmsley. Absolutely ripped it up down that middle.
I think I seen one of the tweets from Matt Shaw, the journalist, saying it's like he loves playing against the Leeds Rhinos, and they just melted down in the end. I don't know who it was after the Walmsley side was having a right go with the referee, Harry Newman. And how's that just been ignored? Is it because they've gone off free off the pitch?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but is there going to be a decision made now after that? Because if
that's not abusing the official.
Exactly, if he's going to do that, it sets a precedent. So next week, if Tompkins starts having a go at a referee when we go over for a try, what is he going to get sin-binned or not?
I think the West Ham shut up after that because they couldn't abuse the referee any more than the players were on the pitch.
No, you're right. And Bentley, oh my days, what is he doing?
Oh,
what is he doing?
Do you know what the funniest part was? Where he knocks it out his hand petulantly, he gets sin-binned and then he turns round and he loses a fight with the post pad.
Or did he walk
straight into it? Oh, absolutely hilarious.
Not nice throwing the bottle at him from the West Ham though, but we always have that 1%, don't we?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's never good. Conrad Earl getting cleaned out for the red as well. I can't believe that took that a big conference to get the red out for that. It was
when Walmsley, and I think it was Ben Davis who was second man in, flew in. I'm thinking, what?
I thought Walmsley could have gone at that point as well.
Yeah,
in the bin at least a 10.
Yeah.
But I'm quite happy to see our players stick up for ourselves at times.
As long as there's no punches thrown, as long as we don't put next week's result in jeopardy. Because look where we are now. Right, we've got 3 really tough games coming up, but we can go to Catalan, a depleted Catalan who play Sunday, so we'll be tired. We get an extra 2 days rest. We've got Wigan at Magic. We owe them one.
We owe a Magic performance.
Oh, yeah.
After what happened last year with the consolation try.
So what you don't want are any punches thrown, and immediately you're losing players to second place and third place. So Wolfie just said he came over at the end and had a picture with the kids, and he said he didn't think there was any punches thrown. He think we'll be all right. Hopefully we are, because you can't miss an Alex Walmsley in a game like that next week. So, but yeah, 100%. I get sticking up for your own, as long as it's just gripping him and moving him away and so on. But shocking tackle. I don't know, on the replay, I want to watch it close. On the replay from where I was, and I'm the opposite side of the screen.
Well, put it one way: if James Bell is getting a 2-game ban for literally walking into a man, that to me looked premeditated.
Yeah. There's an argument it might have hit him. I don't know. I've not seen it on the replay close enough, but the video ref has obviously looked at it and said, yeah, it's a red, he's got to go. But they were just really ill-disciplined. I don't think that Rowan Smith will be too pleased with that. They were mega ill-disciplined tonight, weren't they?
I thought they were much better in the first than the second. But the young lads, once again, for me, I started with John Bennison. I thought he was really good tonight. I thought Jake Wingfield, coming inside, had a really good game as well.
Ben Davis,
solid. It looks like we're clicking. And do you know what thing we haven't mentioned for a few weeks? Obviously, that injury that Johnny Lomax has suffered, nobody's talking about it because it's like it's not happened. It's just like a machine.
Just shows how good he is, and he's defending in his natural position now as well, which is good. I think in the first half when Urrell copped a bit of an ankle knock, what I was really impressed with, that was on our side, and they just kept coming down this side, and there was him, there was Roby, there was somebody else, Joey Batchelor, Tommy Mixon came inside of Urrell a couple of times because they knew they were going to attack Urrell, but that just togetherness to go, right, come on, let's get this right edge sorted and let's not let them through, and we just kept grinding away, and obviously Orals turned out all right in the end. He must have had an injection at half time. He was struggling for most of that first half. But he wasn't struggling at the end when they were all singing his name and he was dancing away. He's a real fan favourite.
Just saves his legs for it. And Joe Batchelor's got himself a nice new song as well.
Yeah, we were trying to listen.
Waka Waka. Somebody listen. I'll be disappointed if by midnight tonight somebody's not posted some words and a proper video, because we can all sing the last couple of words, but yeah, we're not songsters anymore. well. Not the young kid ones.
We'll leave that to Luke Wellens and his brigade. They can write the songs.
Right, overall view tonight, happy. We move on for Cattle next week, which is another massive game.
Yeah, definitely. And I just said to Stu.
Is it next week?
Yeah, Saturday. Just said to Stu that another 30 points on the points difference. We get 2 positive results the next 2 weeks. League leaders is one. We're effectively 7 points clear. And I'm not that bothered about the league leaders, actually. I think the last 2 years we've not won it and done all right at Old Trafford. So, but yeah, I think we get Sione back next week. I think Bell's still out for another game, isn't he? So he won't play next week.
No, Bell's back.
Is he back? He only got one.
What was it, 2?
Argument that you might give Joey Batch a bit of a rest. Maybe lads like Benison might miss out if Opoati's back. Maybe the likes of
after that performance, I think he's kept his shit.
Yeah, I'd take him. That's what Christian Wolf gets paid to do, doesn't he? To make those big decisions. I think Catalan a bit depleted. That Desiree and Artem Orga both got injuries, so they're not going to play. So they'll be a bit depleted and they'll be tired. I'm confident next week. Like last time we were there, I thought we control the game, didn't we? It was like a boxing match where we were expected to win. We just boxed 10 rounds, 12 rounds, whatever, and kept them at arm's length and just punished them through the middle. So yeah, I thought. And another word on Jack Wellesby as well. I think. I don't think he's getting the credit he deserves. He's just bossing games. I thought he was brilliant for England last week. For the most part, I think Wayne's come out and criticised him, hasn't he? But he's just so dynamic and so natural. There was a run just before we scored, and it looked like there was a shepherd, and we scored off the very next play. And because we'd played the ball, he couldn't go back, could he? And just the amount of movement in a 6, 7, 8 second kind of time frame. He had the defence all over the place. It was brilliant. I just think we expect it from him now. He's 21 years old and he's bossing games like that. He's not even in the top 4 on Sky for man of the match, but just controlled it with Johnny one side to the other. But yeah, what about the women's? You want to have a word on the women's?
Saints women in crisis. 2 losses in a row. Joe, I thought there was actually 2 shocking video ref calls. I thought they were both tries.
Yeah, I think one didn't go down.
The second one, where they're saying it never went down, they stopped the replays before she did get it down. If they played at full speed, she got it down. It was right in front of us.
I thought the double movement one, I think, was it Paige Travis, the double movement one? I think that got there, but that's just me. But yeah, there's something not quite right in that camp, in my opinion, because how do you go from bossing everything? So, don't get me wrong, York are a really good side and Leeds are a good side, but to be 14-0 up and get beat 2018, and that very last play that won them the game, the little chip over, right, that's great play, but you expect that from Corney Winfield Hill, and you expect Goldthorpe to be on the end of it, but you don't expect 7 Saints players to miss tackles right in front of your own sticks, do you? So there's a lot of work.
I know that I don't want to be controversial, but I'm glad that the game's competitive. I think we've had private discussions where I've been saying I don't want to see.
We don't want to beat 16
60, 17. No. They don't learn from that. They'll learn from that.
But we don't want to lose, though, do we?
We don't want to lose, but we'll win when it matters.
I think it's
like
only
cup final.
Yeah, it's only 8 games now. I think this season, so we play everyone twice, home and away. That could put us out of the top 2. Obviously, the playoff structure I think is bigger than the top 2. So
we'll get to the final.
League leaders has probably gone though. Yeah. Especially with York being as good as.
But the finals here, isn't it?
Yeah, home advantage.
But do you know what? It was really good very early on to see so many fans in the ground actually supporting the women, and not just getting in the ground early just to get in the ground early, getting in to watch the game and getting into it.
Yeah, and all of the young girls that played at half time were all there, and apparently they're making up the songs about the girls now, and it's a growing game. We've got a way to go to catch up to the NRL, who are signing players for 100k apparently over there now, and I don't know if you watched any of the women's State of Origin. My gosh, what an absolute beast of a game that was. Big shots left, right and centre, some brilliant rugby.
With the junior games on the pitch at half time, by the way, there was a young full-back, I think wearing the number 1 shirt for Fatouif, scored a whale the other try. Went through about 3 or 4, touched the ball down. Definitely some talent in this town for the future.
Yeah, and on a different note, Tommy Mack kicked a goal and it must have gone over the post, that eye, and this like 5 or 6 year old kid just caught it, threw it back.
That's what it's off. See, got your own fan clubs coming past now. The Leeds coaches came past before. There was 2 coaches, and I don't think both were full.
No, it's. I think I'd seen someone put it. Was it you who put it in the group about the attendance? We took on a Thursday night over there.
I've posted the comparison pictures.
Yeah.
I've seen some.
Was that week before Wembley?
It was. Yeah, it was the Friday, the 1st of June. Yeah. Well, all I can say is it was the week before Catalan in the semi.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
People have said it's a Thursday and there's a rail strike. Well, I'm not being funny. I've never seen hordes of Leeds fans at Leeds Green Station waiting for a train back at 11 o'clock on a Thursday night. Just what coaches are for. But hey ho, if you're not a big club, you're not a big club anymore. Right, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week for the Redvee TV preview show. Kevin, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.